Hello, my name's Revenge, and today is a very special day. The Halo Doom team and I just got off a Discord call with one of the Halo community's biggest YouTubers, Late Night Gaming. And with his permission, I was able to record our entire interaction. Here it is now. Alright. Let me just share my screen here. Lewis also doesn't have a microphone, so we're going to be like the only ones talking here.
That's all right. Think of GZ Doom in the same way you would Unity. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that kind of like, is GZ Doom kind of like that weird thing that Bethesda did where they almost used Unity as kind of like a shell, I guess?
You could say it like that.
Like the original Doom was emulated inside of the Unity engine instead of like a proper port of the original Doom.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
Um, I'm sharing my screen right now. Here is the remake of Damnation by Killer
That
Kohai.
is so good looking.
Oh yeah, Killer Kohai is an amazing mapper.
God, you guys are squeezing blood from a stone? That looks incredible.
Oh yeah, and we got waterfalls. Basically, GZ Doom expands the limitations of the Doom engine, so now we can have room over rooms, as you can see here.
Ah, yes. A second floor.
And even third floors. But moving on to the sounds, like
Is
I'm
it, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, go ahead. Continue.
How does the firing work? Is it still kind of like that original Doom where you just kind of like whatever's in the center of your screen, whether it be below you or above you, takes damage?
No, we do have mouse aiming and you can turn auto aiming off.
Okay. So you've got to physically aim upwards to kill the guy that's above you?
Yeah, basically you gotta have skill.
Okay.
Um, but jokes aside, I'm also
And
the
Cheesy Doom is actually good.
oh yeah, GZ Doom can pull off some insane shit. Uh, uh, when it comes to the sound design, though, I am the lead sound designer. Like, as of recent, I've been taking the lead on a lot of things other than coding because I code like a kid in grade school, which is to say, never. That's Lou's job, and he does an amazing job, and he's insanely appreciated for it. Thank you. But um, going back to sound design because I keep getting distracted. What I decided to do was to take sounds from
But it's
all
such a good flick. When you reload the Magnum and it flicks back up to the firing position. You see that? That's
yeah.
just that's a
Wait.
very snappy looking animation.
Oh yeah. um, what I've decided to do is like take sounds from all across Halo's history and to merge them into one beautiful cavalcade. Like for instance,
Okay.
the pistol here is basically the OG Bungie sounds mixed with Halo 4 and 5 sounds. Like for instance, the firing sound is OG and Halo 5. But as you expend your bullets, you'll start to notice that clicky sound that the Halo 4 pistol uh, uses, because that's the hammer hitting the rhino nose attachment here.
Okay.
Basically, what we've done here is we've taken a page out of Call of Duty's book when it comes to sound design and implemented sounds in layers. There's a firing layer, a base layer, and a mechanical layer.
Okay.
The assault rifle also has this. So what we did for this one was a combination of Halo 3 and classic CE, and this is the result.
That is an extremely good firing sound.
I take great pride in my sound design, so you do not understand how much of a compliment that is.
That is very good. I've got nothing to say. That's just a really good sound. Yeah, I like that thwubba 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 chugging sound for weapons fire.
And as you can see, there's a
Yeah,
functioning
Moa Dixon
compass.
pointed out there's different reload animations depending on the magazine. I noticed that.
I was going to talk
It's a
about
detail not a lot of people consider with Doom mods. So
yeah,
that's really cool.
but we also have a functioning compass on the display here. I drew that myself. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, and here is an original edition here, original-ish, a double barrel.
Huh.
It's
That is
inspired
interesting.
by Soy's double barrel from Soy's single player adventure. If you've ever played that mod,
I have not.
it's a really good mod, and he's actually on the SPV3 team now.
Huh. Okay. Is it for Halo or Doom?
It's a Halo Custom Edition.
Okay. I have
Eh,
not played it. What's it called?
Soy's single player adventure. Soy spelled SOI.
Toys single player adventure.
And it doesn't even require open source. That's the crazy part. Like, he's able to do like tons of stuff just with the base custom edition engine.
Worth mentioning that this one is getting a complete overhaul. Says
This
Moa.
double barrel.
Is it?
Yeah, actually. Let me pull out an image of the good son. Um, Here we are.
Good son. As
This
opposed to
design is the
bad
red-headed
son?
stepchild.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh.
Um, this was done by Abby SV. I'm sure you've heard of him or seen his work.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen him. Oh, I'm very familiar.
Here's a little side profile.
Do you guys, like you various artists and stuff, whether it be sound or animation or sprite work, do you guys have Twitters?
Um, I run the official Halo Doom Twitter with an anonymous friend. Um,
Okay.
I've sort of quit Twitter socially mainly because it just made me
I'm
a shit person.
I'm proud of you. I'm envious.
Oh, for God's sake.
Is here. A phone call is here.
One
A
second.
phone call is here.
Yes. All right. 1 second. Bye.
Count right here.
I'll
Yeah.
be I'll be right back. I
Yeah,
gotta
go ahead.
go let the other two doggos in. In the meantime, though, feel free to shoot the shit with Moa and Blue.
And Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moa, can you drop your Twitter? I'd like
lines above. I'm
There's the
back.
man mod. Got it. Lewis says Mech Doomer will never be done. To be fair, there's something nice about that. Program it for yourself. Just let it be a constant project you're always working on.
Yeah.
Hi.
Boo.
What have you been up to?
Oh, nothing much. Just playing with my boomstick.
It makes sense that that's a combat evolved mod shotgun, but something's like it feels like something the brutes would have, a double barrel.
Funny you should mention that. This
Oh
might be
no.
this might be a bit controversial, but I sort of turned the Mauler into like a double-barreled sawed-off shotgun pistol.
That's cool. That's
Uh,
cool. That's really cool.
Let me pull up the render I made for it. It's
Let me
held
see
in a
this
different
render.
way because, like, outlaw gun.
Hmm.
It's basically if they took the Banish took the double barrel, sawed off half the barrels, and were like, you know what? This needs a fucking bayonet on it.
I'm like I feel like yeah, like a banished double barrel, I could almost see them like taking like missiles and like sawing off the head of the missile and using the tube barrel. You could still even have the missile serial number on the side that they've like clumsily sanded off.
That would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, the banished are cool. I like brutes.
All right, almost there.
The stance for the Mauler is cool. I'm excited.
Here we are. Right click, copy image, and here we are.
Ha! That's cool.
And here's a side view of it somewhere. God, I am so disorganized. But hey,
You
that's...
gotta throw some leather straps on that.
Oh, there is on the handle. 1 second.
Oh, you got. I'm saying you should throw it on the barrel because you can't see the handle.
Fair enough. I did make a pickup sprite of it though, so
Mm.
From...
I like that position.
Yeah, I thought I'd try and separate it from like the regular double barrel since it's going to be something different
Give it a
altogether.
different silhouette.
Yeah. It basically fits the role of the Halo 3 shotgun where it has a pathetic range, but it's good for 1-2 punch combos.
Okay.
Like you fire it to soften your target, then go for the kill with a melee.
Those weapons are cool. The ones that kind of like encourage you to engage with other mechanics, such as meleeing or grenades.
Yeah. Like for instance, the grenade launcher, I plan to have it be sort of a pro pipe in the sense like, it does EMP damage, great for groups of elites if it just hits the ground. But if you make direct contact with an elite, kaboom! Explosive, explosive, lethal EMP. Lore reasons being like the grenade overloads from having direct contact with an elite's shields or something like that.
I was gonna say you don't need to worry about that. What's the lore excuse for why the guns float on the ground?
Uh, because fuck you, Doom.
Yeah. I found the assault rifle animations.
Oh, are you browsing a discussion or something?
I'm browsing Moa's Twitter.
Oh. The reload is going to get reworked due to a breakthrough we've had because bullpups are no bueno for Doom because of cutoff.
Of cutoff.
Basically, like, due to the extent you need to extend your weapon away from you in order to show the mag, there's bound to be cutoff somewhere. So,
Gotcha. Shit gets weird looking if the sprite has to move too far away from the camera.
too far up or to the side. Bottom.
Or yeah, I was gonna say too far because it's not physically moving away from the camera.
Yeah.
That's cool. The at least as far back as December 11th, since you guys couldn't show the mag being brought in, there has to be the implication.
We just basically just had like have it implied that you're just stuffing the mag.
Well, that's its own talent, implying
Yeah.
like motion and mechanisms being used and stuff like that, even though you can't see it. That's a skill in its own right.
For some reason, the from user thing is not working for me. So
by using a screen size bigger than what the game shows you. Oh, so is it like under the hood there's more going on the screen, but you
Yeah.
guys have like restricted it in order to get some of these animations to work?
Yeah. Now let me
Gotcha.
just...
Was that hard to set up? Or was that like just somebody had the idea of, wait, what if we just do this?
All right, so here is the profile of the Mauler.
Whew. That's pretty cool looking.
From what I've heard, let's see, his name, Aegis Wolf. He's the one who initially designed this, and his major inspirations were Banished architecture, and a lot of stuff from Halo Infinite.
Could I give a critique just as an artist myself?
Sure.
In a first-person shooter, one of the most important things about the gun is not the handle or the grip, because mostly your hand will be covering it up, but it's actually the barrel of the weapon. So if you want to demonstrate that a banished weapon is indeed a banished weapon by like leathers and stuff like that, put that usually on the barrel, because that's where the player's attention will be when they're holding it.
Fair enough. We also plan on having some melee animations taking advantage of the bladed handguard here and the bayonet. I just noticed the handguard was bladed.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, it looks like a little razor blade.
Yeah, a bladed brass knuckle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What does the on switch do? The little power switch?
I think that might be a safety.
Okay.
Or maybe even like a barrel release.
I like the implication that the Banished j- just bolted like a blade to use as the handle guard.
Yeah, just Jimmy rigged it.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that.
Um, the
God, brutes are fun.
the other double barrel, the one that has a lot of Halo 3 influences that we're going to be replacing the one on screen in the game here. It's called the M180 Double Barrel Assault Weapon System, or DBOSS for short.
D-Boss. Okay.
The Covenant call it the Demon's Right Hand, and the Marines call it the Lead Brick Wall.
Okay.
And why do they call it the M180? Because it'll do an M180 on your fucking existence, that's for sure.
Oh my god.
Like, seriously, listen to the firing sound on this beast.
That is good. I like the
It's
screen shake.
yeah. You should actually see what this does to Brutal Doom monsters.
Just giblets flying.
Oh, it is so juicy.
Halo looks so at home. Halo's got like one of those interesting art styles that were like kind of an in-between era between like the more photorealism of Half-Life 2 and then that arcadey classic Doom look. So it's right there in the middle to where it works in both environments. It looks really good in photorealism, also looks really good in like Doom style sprite stuff.
Here's the pump action. We've sort of cleaned up the design so it's a little less busy.
I am a fan.
I also designed a meteor pump. It's a combination of the Halo Online shotgun sound and Halo 2 Anniversary. It gives a nice punch to it.
I can hear it.
Here's the battle rifle. Yes, I know the sprite is a little artifacty, but that's getting reworked.
Are you saying this maybe is a work in progress?
Yep. It's the firing sound is a combination of Halo 5 and Halo 2 because it had the superior firing sound in my opinion.
Halo 2's?
Yep.
Yep. That's pretty good.
And we do have zooming.
In fact, I'm finishing the rechamber animation as we talk. For the shotgun?
For the battle rifle.
Okay.
Moving on to technical stuff, we got a ton of cool features thanks to the coding wizard that is in this call.
Coding wizard. Are you talking about Lewis?
Yes.
Is it Lewis K or Lewis K? They could be made into flat sprites and not float. Oh wait, I'm reading an old comment.
Here's lowered crosshair.
Hey. I've got a question.
Yes.
Did you see a certain video of mine? Is that why that's here?
No, but I
why
knew
you had to show that to me?
I know that you are a fan of lowered crosshair, but
That's what I was gonna ask. I'm a fan of the lowered crosshair.
but it was more like an accessibility reason because
Yeah.
we all know they're fans of it.
That is cool.
I'm a centered crosshair plebeian myself, but we all Lewis somehow managed to make it so you could lower the crosshair. I didn't even know this was a thing you could do in GZ
Yeah, how
Doom.
do you... I was gonna say, Doom... Yeah, how do you do that in the Doom engine? Or I guess it's not the classic Doom engine, is it?
Oh god, the battle rifle!
With the little baby battle rifle? Squished into the corner? I raised the view. Ha! That's what I was gonna ask. Did he just raise the view height by any chance? Look at that little baby battle rifle.
The little dinky baby battle rifle.
It's a little baby.
We've also sort of integrated quick swapping as a sort of meta technique.
Okay. Did you guys recreate backpack reloading?
Actually, yes. Let me,
What? Really?
yeah. Let's, expend some bullets.
Some
Double tap
bullets.
R. Double tap R. Swap. And my ammo just went down. Full.
Oh my god! You guys thought of everything!
It even works for the shotgun. Double tap R.
Oh my god.
I thought it worked.
I can't remember the last time that I watched a Combat Evolved reload animation. I'm gonna have to deliberately withhold from doing this because I want to see the gun animations.
Yeah, it's good. It's gonna be good for the Xandronum port. Xandronum being the multiplayer component.
Oh my god, this is getting multiplayer.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Well, okay, you know what? That's a silly thing to say, considering you're running around a multiplayer map.
yeah, pretty much. But we can't do multiplayer in GZ Doom because GZ Doom's client to server connections aren't the best due to its native programming language Z script.
Okay. What about bots?
I'm pretty sure bots could work in GZ Doom. If I am not mistaken. I'm sure there are like a few mods that allow you to spawn bots for deathmatch in GZ Doom. Oh, and we have man cannons.
ZK Gym boss. Oh, man cannons. Or, if you're confused by the way Halo Reach stores them, cannons men.
Oh, right. Yeah, rooting through Halo Reach's files to borrow these amazing models.
We made these from scratch, did not steal.
Speaking of stolen assets, I borrowed a shotgun sound from the another Doom mod called Project Brutality.
Oh shit, I just realized. What are you guys thinking in terms of the legality of some of the assets? Like, obviously, like, painting over a view model with a sprite, that's a different story, because you're painting over, you know? But, like, when it comes to a sound effect...
Basically, from what I've understood, Microsoft is pretty chill with, like, people using sound effects and mods because God knows Adora Burb would get her ass chewed out by Microsoft if for her Left 4 Dead mod. I keep calling him a her. he's not a hurt. Goddamn. But um uh basically he would get his ass chewed out if he since he uses a lot of like Halo sounds for his Left 4 Dead mod. So as far as I know, sound usage in mods is legal for
As long as you're not making money.
yeah.
Because the reason I bring it up is somebody else got in trouble because he was using a Halo 5 sound.
For
Some of the sounds, like the Halo 3 assault rifle, the classic shotgun, those are public stock sound effects. So it's like, Bungie didn't own those.
yeah.
But then some of the original sounds, okay. Hopefully, you know what? Just plead ignorant.
I mean, they let people use the models and
Yeah.
stuff, so I don't think there would be any like what was the sound used in? Like, was it a commercial project or?
It was, do you know... Here, let me scroll through my DM's Glitch, his Unreal Engine project.
Ah, that's probably why. Because it's like an original thing, like from an engine, like using assets and like original works from original engines is a big no-no. But for mod work, okay, you're good.
Gotcha.
Because Adora Burb has a ton of Halo 5 weapons in
Yeah, Adora Burb is flooded Left 4 Dead with assets.
but yeah, if it wasn't allowed, period, Adora Burb would just get nuked by now.
That's good. Yeah, my heart sunk for a second. I think all of us YouTubers still have collective PTSD from El Dorado. Microsoft's scary, man, when they get pissed off.
That's not what I intended to do, but okay.
Yeah.
I accidentally.
Did you include swimming?
No. Actually, you're supposed to die the moment you touch this water.
That's cute. The sound effect.
Oh yeah, it's a combination of the Arbiter and Master Chief's shield regen.
Oh yeah, that's right. In Halo 2, he didn't have the normal shield recharge sound.
I thought it would give the recharge sound a nice bit of dimension. Anyway, why don't we load up something single player with monsters so we can see how much this brutally eviscerates demons. I'll load up Project Brutality Monsters on Doom 0.
I'm excited to take a look at this.
Are we still running in? Yeah, we're still running.
So is there a story?
In Doom 0, not that I know of. I think it's just like another generic map pack.
I mean, for your project.
Right now there's lore for some of the weapons, like as I mentioned, the double barrel and the shotgun. The pump action is actually an even older model than the M45. It's actually the M35, which is a 12 gauge variant. But anyway.
Well, more of like, are you gonna have original models, or is it more of a conversion?
We do plan to have like an original campaign. One in the works is going to be Installation 666. The basic premise is a group of Forerunners set up a base on Mars to let the
Go on. I like what I'm hearing.
but anyway, a satanic cult of Forerunners set up a base on Mars during the Forerunner Flood War, thinking that neither the Flood nor the Forerunners deserved the galaxy, and it should go back to the old gods. Needless to say, the Flood found out, they were scared shitless and brutally murdered everybody and buried the installation.
So the Forerunners don't weaponize the Christian afterlife to fight the Flood.
Yeah, pretty much. But you play. This takes place in between the years that Master Chief is MIA.
Okay, gotcha. So
and
you're not playing as Green Man Gaming himself.
You play as a Spartan 4 named Andrew 050.
Okay.
And he has a Plague Doctor AI named Nostro, who is an extremely sarcastic and sassy motherfucker.
Okay.
Great job, Andrew. You just blew up 50 million credits worth of research. Good job. But anyway, things basically went tits up because the leader of the installation, the leader of the research on the installation, basically went psycho, released the forces of hell, just as a Covenant offshoot came to invade Mars. Basically a FUBAR situation.
Yeah.
And basically, your goal is to discover what happened, rescue any survivors, and get the fuck out of Dodge. But it wouldn't be a Doom game if it was that simple.
Of course.
There was this one section where the player would have... this one section I planned where he's going across the sand expanse to another section of the installation, and these creatures, big-headed creatures, start coming out from the sand and start trying to eat Andrew. And Nostro says, "Bloody hell, get off the sand!" And Andrew's like, "What do you mean get off the sand? It's all sand!"
Hmm.
The story is still developing, and Meg still needs to make up the maps, but yeah, that's basically the premise.
That's fun.
Anyway, let's get into some slaughtering. Alright, is everybody in? Yep. Let's kill things with gun. And yes, there are hit markers, but those can be turned off.
That was going to be my question. What does that little skull mean?
It means you've killed them or scored a headshot.
Gotcha. And I assume there's a way to turn that off?
Yeah, that is turned off with the skulls, the hit markers.
Gotcha. I want to see the fancy sprite work.
Yeah, that's a glitch with Project Brutality. When you do the full reload with the pistol, little Doom guy pops up in the corner.
Oh yeah, what's he doing up there?
Hello.
Radar is a bit confused by these enemies. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing, Brutal Doom's janky coding uses the friendly tag on a lot of things. Oh, that actually reminds me, the motion tracker can actually double as a mini-map.
I saw that. That is very clever. It is a very clever use of the Halo motion tracker. Yeah, I'm watching the motion tracker, and it's like, oh, there's a bunch of friendly people coming this way.
Although it technically would make sense, canonically, because possessed humans would probably be designated as friendly by motion tracker technology.
Their computer systems, though, can identify a demonic invasion.
Well, this is UNSC technology, not UAC.
Ah, that's true. That's true. That's true. The UNSC has not had scientific run-ins with hell.
This reload is going to be a lot faster. I'm going to be reworking the assault rifle too. Sorry, Lou. Don't worry, the idle frames are going to be the same, so you don't have to rework the damn ammo counter again.
Well, how fast is the reload animation?
Here's the empty. Here's the full. Here's the empty.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, God! Get the fuck out of here.
Can you melee while reloading?
Melee is not implemented yet. I was actually about to make some melee renders when you contacted me for the call.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
I was gonna say, for the sake of pacing, you could do the thing that Left 4 Dead does, where it lets you melee while you're reloading, and it doesn't interrupt the reload.
Oh, the chain gun thing only happens with Project Brutality. Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Okay, the game's fine.
Sorry, I had to tab out and read a message. Oh boy. Could you kindly not? Oh, Berserk. Too bad it's worthless to me. We do plan to implement Spartan classes. So at the start of every campaign that you run with Halo Doom, you can do a different class of Spartan. So there's Spartan 2, Spartan 3, and Spartan 4. Spartan 2s are the de facto classic Halo gameplay, nothing special beyond running and jumping. Spartan 3s can dash and sprint, and Spartan 4s can use the grapple hook and climb ledges. Okay. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone when it comes to like how they want to play.
Imagine a Spartan with a Berserk pack.
Oh yeah, elites would not stand a chance.
Make the Berserk pack the energy sword.
That's what I was considering too, like making the melee weapons the Berserk. Or even like the anime mech suit from Halo Legends. We even have a model for it. Why are
There's a
the
deep
barrels
monster.
bleeding? What?
Oh no! Why'd you hurt that barrel?
Oof. Project Brutality is kinda jank. Well, the monster-only variant anyway, because this is mostly my handiwork with Moa fixing a lot of the errors.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a fork of a previous attempt by someone else to separate the monsters from Project Brutality. I just came along and removed a lot of the jank, like, for instance, every time... Oh, for God's sake. You demons are so needy.
It's not their fault. They're just primordial forces from the Christian afterlife.
Yeah. But, anyway, as I was saying, one really annoying glitch that was the bane of my existence was every time you stepped on water, and not even like acidic pools of water or even lava, just water, one step and it would hurt you.
Okay.
So, and it wasn't even like a time thing. Every time you just took a little step, like so, it would hurt you. And it was
Oh, okay.
it was really, really annoying.
Are you gonna make the water or whatever that fun? What is it? The goo, the alien goo from Combat Evolved that's leaking out of the Covenant ship?
Oh, the coolant?
Yeah.
I'll have to consider that, but I don't think it was caustic, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it was, but I also don't think it matters.
Yeah, fair enough. Since we only have like 6 weapons in this build right now, I'm going
If
to...
you get killed in this, are you doing one of the Combat Evolved like like the death sounds?
Steve Downs had some of the funniest death screams.
Was it him?
Yeah, it was all him.
Huh. My favorite is the soft one where he's just like, ah, but it plays at inappropriate times. Like, you get thrown into the side of a mountain, and it sounds like Chief died peacefully in his sleep. Yeah! Yeah!
You should see what this does to Caco demons.
It's an example of the vehicle. That is so cool.
Imagine just getting smacked on your ass by an exploding barrel, only to stand up and look and see 2 barrels shoved in your face before dying. That poor Z Spec Ops.
Is the health system purely cosmetic?
No.
Like those health bars? Okay, so you have the shields and then your health starts ticking down?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And just like in Combat Evolved, Oh god. Just like in combat Halo, there's different sounds for when your shield and your body is taken. Jeez, I give you a little love tap and you start freaking out. Points if you get that reference. Oh god! No fair, I can't throw grenades. Mainly because I haven't have them implemented yet, because I'm too lazy. Lewis, call me a lazy asshole. Motivate me. Like I said in our little chat in earlier, we do have controller support for aim assist. Okay. It according to Lou, it activates automatically when you have a controller plugged in.
Okay. What controllers do you support?
If I'm not mistaken, GZ Doom supports all controllers,
including DualShock 4.
Yep. Once you walk with the controller, it'll activate.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but since Spartan 2s lack the additional mobility options that the other two classes have, Spartan 2s compensate for that by being the tankiest out of all the three classes, using Halo CE health values.
Okay. I like the little weapon bob.
Oh yeah.
When you walk. It's a fun, happy weapon bob.
I don't know. We've also disabled the head bob that Doom by default has, because one, it kind of makes bunny hopping not feel good. Plus, it's just...
It's not very convincing as a head bob.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, bro, I'm surfing the waves.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a little funny walk where he squats down and then stands up. Will there be hidden skulls?
I'm considering making skulls like a separate add-on. There actually is an add-on for Doom called Corruption Cards, where as you play through Doom map packs, you have to pick a card at the start of the level. And every few levels or so, one is permanently stuck through your playthrough. I honestly think that would be a great addition to Halo, like having skulls that you can pick to plague your playthrough as you progress through the campaign, and every so often a skull is permanently added to the campaign. Until the campaign is over, anyway.
Or I'm thinking even, like, I wish Halo would have skulls that act kind of almost like... I mean, obviously the usuals are fun, but it's like, what if there's, like, skulls that disable or enable certain AI behaviors? Like, elites can only melee you.
The Lipton skull. Elites will teabag your corpse when they kill you.
Yeah, just like fun stuff like that.
Imagine location-based damage for the ODST class, where taking leg damage would turn the head bob on.
Oh, yeah. They blow off your leg and then your ODST becomes a dancy boy.
Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. Once we do complete Halo Doom for Spartans, I was planning out a ODST spinoff that's a lot slower and tactical. Think Rainbow Six Siege meets Sandstorm Insurgency.
I miss Rainbow Six Siege.
I never played it, but my friends would never shut up about it because of how fun it was.
It's not the same game it used to be. It's very, very silly now.
Yeah. It's basically like one of those Blender porn bait video games now.
Yeah, it's there's just no art style. It has no art style.
The fuck is consistency?
Yeah. Artistic vision. Get out of here. Give me $3. You can be a unicorn.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but we also have waypoints for keys now, because fuck searching for those.
Are you saying you don't like running through the same halls, color-coded the same way? Sounds like Eternal Skin Set. Yeah, don't get me started on Doom Eternal.
I actually have a video in the making that is going to be a thorough teardown of Doom Eternal.
I wanna like Doom Eternal, but it makes it very hard for me to like it.
I don't even necessarily hate it because it's hard. Most of my complaints are cosmetic and story related.
Oh yeah, the story is atrocious. Doom 2016 story wasn't bad either, or wasn't good either. But Doom Eternal's, it's like embarrassing.
Hugo Martin is an absolute hack of a writer.
I will say though, the reason I don't make a stink about it is because I want Hugo Martin to keep making more games like that, because that childlike inconsistency and sloppiness is something very refreshing. Like, Doom Eternal is a fucking mess and feels like a fanboy wrote a Doom game, and I'll take that over something cold, calculated, and bland. I'll just take a game made by someone who loves Doom so much he can't articulate it.
I do sort of wish they went forward with the Doomslayer being the betrayer, though.
I don't even think it mattered. Like, when thinking about Doom Eternal, it's just, I don't know, he's the Slayer. Doom Marine. Is he the old Doom Marine?
Indeed,
I don't
he
know.
is.
The game doesn't care. Maybe he is. And then in Doom Eternal, they're like, no, he explicitly is. Also, here's him talking.
And referencing the cursed as fuck
That stupid
Doom
comic that nobody likes.
Oh, the Doom community absolutely loves that comic just because of how stupid it is.
I feel like they like it now that Doom Eternal referenced it.
A lot of people became aware of it because of Brutal Doom, actually. According to, like, the Doom community, because the Brutal Doom voice guy actually referenced a lot of lines from the comic. This poor little double barrel just squished in the corner like the redheaded stepchild it is.
Lots of people don't like those one-liners, to be honest. Yeah. Don't have your character quip in a first-person shooter. Just have your character be mute. It'll get very annoying.
I mean, the build engine games managed to make it work. Shadow Warrior, Duke Nukem, Blood. Blood especially. Blood is fucking cool.
See, I'm of the opinion that Duke Nukem is obnoxious.
That's sort of the point of him. He's supposed to be obnoxious.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Jar Jar Binks. where Jar Jar Binks, his whole thing is that he is annoying. It's like, yeah, and he does a really good job at it.
Too
I'm
good.
very annoyed.
Yeah. I understand. Duke Nukem's not everyone's cup of tea. He's not even my cup of tea. But I do love some of his one-liners.
Yeah, some of his one-liners are pretty good. Yeah, I think the silent protagonist works really well because when you're in gameplay, the player is in control of everything that's going on. So you don't want that like disconnect where suddenly your player character has an agenda beyond you. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Why is my avatar articulating? I didn't command him to do that.
The only time a protagonist should ever talk during gameplay is if you are telling him to give orders, like in Republic Commando.
Yeah, or Titanfall 2. The way it gives you those little button prompts, and then your guy will start babbling.
Yeah. And this is where we meet the Kaka demons. And... oh god! Flaming Kako demon!
Are those just gonna be jetpack brutes?
We aren't using Project Brutality monsters as a base. We're starting from scratch.
Ooh.
Basically, Project Brutality monsters is like a monster replacement mod. If I didn't load it in, it would just be vanilla Doom monsters that don't react this way to the guns. Like, there's tons of really cool monster packs that you can play around with. Like, there's Toho, Doom 2016. There's
That
one...
is such a good reload. Sorry, that's just like... I like the way it you put in the new shells, you flick it up, and then just let it fall back into your hand, into the firing position. It's just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Just 3 slick motions.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just a good animation.
Let me just cheat here real quick. HDE all. Let's give the battle rifle some love here. Holy crap! I didn't realize the battle rifle was this powerful.
The tiny little baby battle rifle right there.
Yes. Fun fact, when Lou, implemented the double barrel and gave it the damage factors that make, Brutal Doom monsters react to the weapons the way they are, the double barrel could take down a cyber demon in 5 shots. It was busted.
That's a problem.
And the thing is, it fires as many pellets as the shotgun, which is 15 per barrel, so that's 30 pellets.
The battle rifle fires a bit low with the lowered crosshair.
Yeah, let me fix that. Go back to the plebeian reticle position because I'm a plebeian. Anyway, Halo Doom _ lowered Crosshair. False. Idle. There we go. There we go. Much better. Oh, that is majestic. Look at that meat just slip off the wall.
Do you know if the speed of that scope could be increased?
I think it has something to do with the FOV, why it's so slow.
That's what I was wondering. If it was some technical limitation. The issue comes with interpolation. Like the act of zooming in.
Yeah.
You're kind of limited because it needs to interpolate as the FOV changes.
If there's a way to make it instant, that would probably be best. Sometimes
It'd look awful. I think it would encourage people to use that more, because if you remember, the Halo 5 developers actually ran into a very similar issue when they tried to get aiming down the sights to work. People wouldn't use it because they were like, why is it so slow compared to the classic zoom? Doom always runs at 35 FPS internally.
Quick swapping in action.
I think Doom feels really good in Doom Eternal. Like playing it on the keyboard and mouse in Doom Eternal at Doom Guy's little computer. I think I like it better than just playing the game at 60 FPS. Something about Doom doesn't feel quite right at 60 FPS. Though that's probably just the Switch port, maybe, not being that great.
I know I'm gonna sound like a serial killer when I say this, but brutally murdering these demons with Halo weapons just feels so satisfying.
Oh, that's okay. Demons don't have souls.
Neither do gingers, but that's a myth that South Park perpetuates. Oh god! That just ate my shields.
Recommend checking out PR Boom Plus. It's a really great board. Let me check that out.
Oh yeah, PR Boom is a great source port for if you want purely classic Doom.
PR Boom Plus.
I'm not a big fan of Doom's vanilla gameplay, but if I had to go with any source port, PR Boom is the best one. Holy crap. I didn't realize how good the we made the battle rifle. Chain gunners are supposed to be tanky motherfuckers. And this just takes them out in one burst. What does a World War II battle rifle have in common with a microwave? They both go ping when they're done.
Okay. I was about to arrive at that conclusion. Okay, go King, when you're done.
M1 Garand. Oh god. Could you kindly not? I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but this is another bit of Abby's work. The Halo Reach battle rifle based on the concept art.
Yep.
Obviously, it's DMR kit bashed with all the parts that identifying things from the battle rifle. But I'll be goddamned if it ain't yummy as fuck.
You're not using your own one?
I actually commissioned this from Abby. Same with the double barrel.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were the one.
Yeah. Funnily
You're
enough,
the one that we have to thank for that beauty.
for the battle rifle and the double barrel. And I gotta say, for like, the battle rifle was like $60, mainly because it was mostly DMR parts. But the double barrel was mostly original, and I managed to get that for like $100. And I gotta say, that's a fucking steal for that kind of quality. Man, shields do not like imp fire. Alright. Are we still recording? Yes, we are still recording. This recording file is gonna be fucking huge. But, I don't know if I've shown you yet, but we also plan to have Bungie-fied Promethean weapons.
Okay.
Here's the binary rifle. Let me find it. Discussion. Almost there. Ah, here we are. Right click, copy. And here it is. I know that the detailing sort of looks Borderlands-ish. I'm gonna be redoing the rendering on this.
That is pretty dope looking.
Here's the light rifle as well. Basically, the role that these are going to fill are exclusively power weapons. Extremely busted, but the trade-off is they feed off your shields for ammo.
Okay.
Basically, every time you fire, it takes a hit out of your shields.
Okay, gotcha. Do they have their own ammo, or is it just they use your shields as ammo?
They use your shields as ammo.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because, obviously, like, having these extremely busted weapons and no trade-off would utterly break balance, so as a way to
Correct.
compensate, we've decided, hey, let's have them make you a softer target more often as a trade-off.
Hmm. That's fun. I like that.
And here's a bit of a side view of the light rifle. Um,
That's fun. I like
um,
that. That was that's based off of what's his name? His
we're
model, right?
Vernissage, yeah.
Yeah.
An amazing modeler who did this on Twitter for shits and giggles did it, and I got a hold of him and asked him if I could use this for Halo Doom, and he was more than kind to. The only annoying thing was like he sent me individual pieces. He
Oh
put
no.
he put the individual pieces of the gun in individual download links.
There's not much you can do with that.
Um, but it was fine. No, I just put the gun back together, grouped it all together, and bam. And then I put like a gloss shader on it to give it that nice sheen look.
Mm. I like that a lot.
Basically, the process is like we render the base keyframes in Blender. Um, I follow Moa's specifications according to how she wants to animate it. She's taking a sort of Call of Duty Modern Warfare sort of approach with it.
It's super weighty.
Yeah, super weighty. Same with the sound design. We want to give the gunplay Modern Warfare 2019 levels of satisfaction, but
Well,
not
it's
cop.
kind of yeah. I was gonna say what's kind of interesting is like obviously I saw that. I don't know how intentional it is, but it the obviously like Modern Warfare 2019, the weapons are super weighty and stuff. These seem it's like the weight, but there's a little bit more expressiveness to it.
Yeah, that is the goal. Like we give it a lot more expressiveness.
Yeah, it's less about the mechanical act of reloading the weapon, and it's more about just something that looks
A
incredibly
phone call
good.
is here. A phone call
A
is
phone call
here.
is not
A
here,
phone call is
telemarketers. Fuck off. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you got that problem too.
Yeah, telemarketers are cancer. Don't tell my stepfather that though. He is a telemarketer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, that basically is the goal. Like, give it weightiness and expressiveness. Like, for instance, the pump animation. Like, I never really liked how the pump animations were in Halo, and so I actually took a bit of inspiration from SPV3's draw animation for the shotgun. You
Uh-huh.
remember that, right? That sort of satisfying chunk chunk
Uh-huh.
sort of look, and applied that to the act of pumping in between each shell, and this is the result. Oh God! Bad imp. Oh, actually, one more thing. Summon Needler projectile. Oh wait, what's that command? For certain weapons, we've actually applied 3D models directly into the game, like for instance the Needler projectiles. Halo Needle projectile, gotcha. Copy. Freeze. And there you have it.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot I bound it to P. Freeze. Let's cheese it. Oh, right. There's none there.
Ooh.
I don't care if it's cheating. I love it.
This is pretty good work that you guys did.
Oh yeah, it's years in the making. The only reason it's made as much progress as it has now, because I decided, fuck it, I'll do the 3D renders myself.
When will I get to play this thing?
Right now we are currently working on getting 9 weapons ready for a public beta, but I did put together a newbie kit specifically so you could play this.
Okay.
I'll send that to you in a minute. Media fire. Log in.
My phone is dying. I'll render it real fast before it dies.
Oh, the battle rifle. That's right. But if you want to try and talk to Killer Kohai about her maps, here's her Discord.
I should friend all of you guys.
Welcome to the club, friend.
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 Welcome to the family, friend.